Right. Today we'll start in 2B conic section. Okay, this is very important chapter. Okay, conic section. What is a conic? Okay. What is a conic? Locus of the point P which moves from fixed point and fixed line is called conic. Okay, means this point is moving such a way, the distance between these two, okay, fixed point, locus of the point which is moves from a fixed point at a fixed line at a constant distance ratio is called conic. Okay, so the distance between these 2 points is always constant ratio, sir. Means whatever distance between P and S, between P and M will be always constant. Okay. For example, in a circle, this is a fixed point. Okay, distance between these two is always constant. It is not ratio. It is always constant. That's why you get a circle. But here it is not a circle, sir. It is called conic. Means what? SP by PM is constant ratio. Alright, SP by PM is a constant ratio. Now this S is called fixed point, is called as focus, and PM is called, this is we call the fixed line is called as directrix. Okay, the fixed line is called directrix. These names we have to know. And PM is the perpendicular distance from point to fixed line. Alright, perpendicular distance from the point to fixed line is called PM. So, and the ratio, constant ratio is called eccentricity, always denoted by E. This is denoted by S, this is denoted by E. So, SP by PM is called E. More than SP by PM is called E. So, fixed point is focus, fixed line is directrix, PM is a perpendicular distance from point to the fixed line. The ratio is called as a eccentricity. Okay, and it is denoted as SP by PM is called E. Now, if E is equal to 1, then SP by PM is equal to 1. The conic is called parabola. It is denoted like this rough diagram. Okay, if E is less than 1, then it is called ellipse. Right? Then E is greater than 1, that is SP by PM is greater than 1, it is called hyperbola. It is called hyperbola. E is equal to 1 is parabola, E is less than 1 ellipse, E is greater than 1 hyperbola. So, here we should know the names. First one is fixed point is called as a focus, fixed line is called as a directrix, PM is a perpendicular distance from point to the fixed line, the ratio is called eccentricity, that is SP by PM is equal to E. Based on the values of E, you have got 3 conics. One is parabola, other one is ellipse, other one is hyperbola. So we have to discuss parabola, ellipse, hyperbola. Okay. Okay, these three conics will be discussing in this coming chapters. Okay, please note down this. Okay, we will discuss the formulas today. Okay, parabola. What is the parabola? SP by PM is equal to E, which is equal to 1. So SP is equal to PM. Means distance between focus and the point, and this M to the fixed line is equal. So the value is equal, SP is equal to PM. Then the curve is called parabola. Once we say parabola, there are some names will come. I am drawing here again. Okay, I have drawn few lines. First line is AB, is called as a chord. AB is called chord, and I say EF. CD is called focal chord. Focal chord means which passes from focus. AB is a chord which will not pass through focus. CD is a called focal chord which is called which passes from focal chord. And EF is called double ordinate. What is a double ordinate? The line which passes from the perpendicular to axis. Line perpendicular to axis is called double ordinate. Okay, equation EF is called double ordinate. It is perpendicular. What is next one? L dash. Okay, L dash is called latus rectum. What is the latus rectum? Which is a chord passes from focus and perpendicular to axis. What is the difference between double ordinate and focal latus rectum? Double ordinate also perpendicular to axis, but it will not pass through focus, not from focus. Here latus rectum is what? Chord passes from focus and perpendicular to axis. These two lines are perpendicular, but EF is does not passes from focus, but it will pass through focus. That's why it is called latus rectum. These names you have to remember. In all the conics we have to remember chord, focal chord, and double ordinate and L dash. But particularly we talk about parabola this. So AB is chord, CD is focal chord, EF is double ordinate, which is line perpendicular to axis, not from the focus. L dash is called latus rectum. Chord passes from focus and perpendicular to axis. Okay, these names we have to know. Okay, note on this. Okay, standard form of the parabola. See, for every system we have got standard form. What I will say, ax plus by plus c is equal to 0 is a line. Okay, ax plus by plus c is a line standard form. Similarly, circle equation, x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0 is a circle equation in standard form. Ax plus by plus c is a line, and x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is a circle in standard form. Similarly, pair of straight lines you know very well. These are called standard forms. Okay, once I say standard form, you have to remember this. Okay, but parabola also will have a standard form. Now, y square is equal to 4ax is the standard form of the parabola. How it will be? It will be like this. Okay, so all this is not required. Main we required, this point is also not required, but anyway we will write this point. Okay, right? Now, once we say any standard form, for circle what we say? Center and radius. Once we say circle, we say center and radius. Straight line we call it as slope. For parabola also we have to identify first one, vertex is V 0 comma 0. Sometimes they declare as A, but otherwise V. Means it is origin. Next, focus is A comma 0. What is that? X focus is A comma 0. Next one, equation of directrix is x plus A is equal to 0. What is that? X plus A is equal to 0. So, vertex, focus, directrix. Next, equation of axis. Axis is x-axis, sir. On x-axis, which coordinate will be 0? Y. So, y is equal to 0. So, compulsorily, you should know 4. For every conic, we will write vertex, focus, directrix, equation of axis. Sometimes for some conics, vertex will not be there. Only focus and directrix, equation of axis. Next one, length of latus rectum. This is very, very important, sir. Length of latus rectum. Means length of latus rectum means what? Latus rectum is line passes from focus and perpendicular axis. This will be equivalent to 4a. And the coordinates L dash. So, L is A comma 2a, L dash is A comma minus 2a. Okay, so vertex, focus, directrix, equation of axis, length of latus rectum and coordinates. Okay, next. Y square is equal to minus 4ax. Then what will happen? Okay, again, vertex is 0 comma 0, focus S is minus A comma 0, directrix x minus A is equal to 0, equation of axis y is equal to 0, then length of latus rectum, I will say LLR, every time we call it as LLR is equal to 4a, there is no change, and the coordinates will become L is this side. Right? So, what we have written? Y square is equal to 4ax, y square is equal to 4 minus 4ax. Then y square is equal to 4ay. Right? Now, again vertex 0 comma 0, focus S is 0 comma A, then directrix y plus A is equal to 0 because now it is parallel to x-axis. So, parallel to x-axis means y plus A is equal to 0. Length of latus rectum, there is no change, 4a. Okay, L is now 2a comma A and minus 2a comma A. Right? Equation of axis is x is equal to 0. Here y is equal to 0, here x is equal to 0. Next one, x square is equal to minus 4ay. Then what will happen? It will come like this. Okay, so vertex 0 comma 0, focus 0 comma minus a, directrix y minus a is equal to 0. Next, LLR, there is no change in the LLR, and L is what, sir? Sir, here. All right, it is okay. Here. L dash. Okay, 2a comma minus a minus 2a comma minus a. Okay, this is a, so you have to remember, but generally our standards are this. Okay, once you say standard form of the parabola, you have to remember this. Okay, these are, okay, please note on this. Okay, now y minus k whole square is equal to 4a into x minus h. This is origin, sir, but we are shifting origin to h comma k. So now what is the vertex? H comma k. What is the focus? A plus h comma k. How it has come? For this y square is equal to 4ax. What is that I wrote? A comma 0. But we are increasing that from 0 comma 0, we are going to h comma k. So we are add h to x coordinate, k to y coordinate, because h and y, x and y coordinates are becoming what, sir? H comma k. Means x is increased by h, y is increased by k. So a plus h comma k. Next, directrix. X plus a is equal to h. What are the directrix we have? X plus a is equal to 0, but x coordinate is increased by h, so x plus. Length of torus rectum will not change. Okay, it will not change because it is 2a comma a and minus 2a comma a. This is a coordinate. Okay, so 2a comma a minus 2a comma right. Next, equation of axis. What is the equation of axis? Y is equal to k. Why? Because the axis has become from origin, x axis has become y, x axis has shifted here, so it becomes y is equal to k. Okay, similarly, y minus k. Like this. So what will happen? Vertex is h comma k, focus is h comma a plus k. Observe there, it was 0 comma a, now it becomes h comma a plus k. Directrix y plus a is equal to k. Next, length of torus rectum will not change. Okay, so means what? Once we shift origin, the coordinates will change this. Okay, please note on this. Next, okay, what is the focal distance? Many times he is giving for 2 marks, sir. Okay, the distance between focus to the point is called focal distance, but what will happen? SP, we say SP is equal to x1 plus a. You don't need to use the distance formula. So what is that? Coordinates we know, a comma 0 we know. So what is the formula? x1 plus a. This is very, very important, sir. Okay, next. Okay. AB is focal chord with x1 y1, x2 y2. So x1 x2 is equal to a square, y1 y2 is equal to minus 4a square. Means if AB is a focal chord, x1 y1 x2 y2, what is the relation? x1 x2 is equal to a square, y1 y2 is equal to minus 4a square. This is also very, very important formula, sir. You should know this. Okay, so focal chord we have seen, focal distance we have seen. Okay, next. So let us start some problems based on this. Here problems are very important, sir. Now, find the coordinates of the point. Find the coordinates of the point on the parabola y square is equal to 2x, whose focal distance is 5 by 2. Whose focal distance is 5 by 2. Now, solution. Let Px1, y1 is the point on parabola. So, parabola y square is equal to 2x means what? y1 square is equal to 2x1. Okay, you call it as equation number 1. We know focal distance formula. I gave one formula. Focal distance is x1 plus a. This is a formula. A has given this value. 5 by 2 a is given. But we require a value. Now compare y square is equal to, compare with y square is equal to 4x. Then what will happen? Y square is equal to 2x means 4a is equal to 2. A is equal to 2 by 4. I am comparing these two, sir. This is a given parabola, this is our standard parabola. So if you compare, y square is here, y square is there, x is there, x is there. So 4a should be equal to 2. So a value is how much, sir? 1 by 2. Therefore, focal distance how much he has given? 5 by 2. And x1 we do not know. A value we got as 1 by 2. So x1, so 4 by 2 is equal to x1, x1 is equal to 2. Put in 1. First equation. What is the first equation? y1 square is equal to 2x1. So 2 into 2, 4. So y1 is plus or minus 2. Therefore, the points are P 2 comma 2 and Q 2 comma minus 2. So it is a formula application. You have to compare y square is equal to 2x with the parabola. Okay, please note on this. One more problem. What is one more problem? Find the coordinates of the point on parabola y square is equal to 8x, whose focal distance is 10. Whose focal distance is 10. Therefore, again, solution. Let P x1 y1 is the point, x1 y1 is the point on y square is equal to 8x. So y1 square is equal to 8x1. Put in first equation. Given focal distance how much? 10. We know focal distance formula x1 plus a. Focal distance. Okay, compare y square is equal to 8x with y square is equal to 4ax. Therefore, 4a is equal to 8, a is equal to 2. And we know focal distance how much a has given? 10 is equal to x1 plus 2. So x1 is equal to 8. Put in 1. y1 square is equal to 8 into 8, 64. So y1 square is equal to, y1 is equal to plus or minus 8. Therefore, point is 8 comma 8, q is 8 comma minus 8. Okay, so here we should know the formulas, then most of the problems are based on formulas. Okay, we'll continue.